What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to the channel and welcome to a new season in Forza Horizon 4, and with that we get all new challenges and different cars to go and unlock. And this week's actually a pretty decent week for rare cars or hard to find cars. So let's go ahead and jump in and take a look at the festival playlist for the autumn season. As you can see here, at 50% completion, you get the backstage pass. At 80%, you get the 65 Pontiac GTO. That's a pretty awesome car. Maybe not necessarily like super great in the game, but an awesome car nonetheless. Train Spotters is your weekly photo challenge. So just taking a picture of our car with the viaduct. The weekly Forzathon challenge deals with the Mercedes-Benz racing truck. You got your daily Forzathon challenge. The trial event is Heavy Haul, and that gets you the Mercedes-Benz X-Class. We do have a showcase remix for the autumn season, and it's basically just a Halo remix, or the Halo showcase remix for the autumn season. So autumn games will get you the Mercedes-Benz G65 AMG. Pretty neat car there to unlock. You got your 3 PR stunts. And then you've got your seasonal championships. The FR Spotlight will get you the BMW M3-GTR. So that's a car that's pretty rare, and you can actually get it from the backstage pass. But if you don't have a backstage pass, here's a way to get it there. The McLaren Cup will get you the McLaren 12C, and then the Sky is the Limit will get you the 95 Nissan GTR. So we're going to jump into FR Spotlight, and that's where we're going to start out. If we don't want to do that, if we take a look at the map here, it is a road racing series championship, and if you look at the car restrictions, it's going to be S1 900, and it has to be a front engine rear wheel drive car. So it's going to be interesting for me. I usually drive nothing but all wheel drives, but I do have 3 cars set up to take on this championship. So I'll jump over here, we'll start it up and get rolling. All right, so let's see what races we've got.
Just remember, keep your eyes on the road.
So circuit race there, sprint race,
finish this championship.
and another sprint race. Okay, that's what I like to see. All right, so before you start any of these races for these seasonal championships, you want to make sure you're racing against at least highly skilled drivatars. You can go all the way up to unbeatable if you want, but you have to be on at least highly skilled to win. In this case, it's the car. So let's go ahead and start out with Ambleside Sprint. Looks like it's raining and gross out. We are in the 2016 BMW M3-GTR, and the share code for the tune that I'm using on this car will be up on the screen now. It'll also be down in the description, along with all of the share codes that I'm using for today's cars. If you're new to the channel, my name is Brandon, and this is Bomb Gaming. Basically what I do every week is I go through the weekly festival playlist, make videos such like this, showing different cars and tunes that can be used on these events. If you don't know, I mean, you don't have to use all 3 cars. You can pick one of the cars, or you only have to use 1 car in these events. I use 3 just to kind of give some extra content, and be a little more helpful for, the viewers of the video, because not everybody will have every car. I think this M4 might be rare too, rare-ish, I guess. So not everybody might have this car. But the other 2 cars that I am using, I'm pretty sure you can buy them on the auction or the auto show. So that's why I use 3, just to kind of make it more available, I guess. It's probably not the right word, but not everybody's at the same point in the game. So it just makes it a little more accessible, I guess, is the proper terminology. We are almost done with this race. Like I said, rear-wheel drive's not really how I usually drive cars. Usually I am an all-wheel drive kind of driver, just because it's a ton easier. But, it's always good to try to make yourself better. And I think going forward into Horizon 5, I might try to be a little bit better about that and not just, jacking up, or not jacking up, but just not using nothing but all-wheel drive cars. So, all right, there's the first win. You can see here that we got 20 points for winning that race, and this is the leaderboard that you need to be first on. You don't have to finish first in every single, or all 3 of the races. You just have to be first in points at the end of those 3 races. So I'll show you like a better view of that after the next race. So we'll go ahead and jump into that and jump into our next car. All right, before we jump to our next race, I guess I should kind of make that a little, like give you a little hint. Typically your map looks like this. There is a change filter button, and you can click it to where it's not showing anything, and then you can click it again. You can do it all in the same thing. But if you just select seasonal events, it'll show you what races you need to do. So this is the championship we started. These are other seasonal events. So the other 2 races that we need are going to be these white races here. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and knock out the sprint race or the circuit race here. But yeah, we'll jump into this and, like I said, into our next car. All right, jumping into the Bamburgh Castle circuit. Next car is the 2019 Chevy Camaro, or not Camaro, Corvette ZR1. And the share code for this tune will be up on the screen. And like I said, they'll be down in the description below as well. Also down in the description, there is a link to the Discord server for the channel if you're interested in joining that. Basically, there's just a few things in there that might be helpful to you. One of those is the share codes and the cars that we use for these events. Most of the time, I post in the Discord server right after I complete an event. So if you're impatient and don't want to wait for the YouTube video, you can always check that out, and you might be able to, get that information a little quicker. I always try to have all my YouTube videos for the weekly reset out posted up to YouTube before or on Sunday. So you may just be a few days sooner if you're on the Discord server, but nonetheless, something else I want to talk about. I'm going to do a Forza Horizon 5 giveaway when Horizon 5 launches. So there's just a few requirements if you want to be entered in that. One of those is you're going to be subscribed to the channel. Another one is going to be that you're going to have to be in the Discord server just so I can have a way and a method, an easy method to communicate with the winner. I just want to make sure I have an open line of communication where I don't have to worry about doing it in YouTube comments and whatnot. If you don't have to stay in the Discord server after the giveaway. Literally, I just want to make sure that I've got an easy way to communicate with somebody. And then 3 is there will be a video. It'll actually be the very first video that I post for Horizon 5, where you'll have to make a comment on that video. So I got the premium version for myself, so I'll get Horizon 5 a few days early. So that very first Horizon 5 video, I'll have some kind of phrase or something to put in the comments. And then the day of or the day before release is when I will announce the winner of the giveaway and try to make sure that they get that code, before release day so they can preload the game if they want, and stuff like that. So there will be more details coming on future videos. I just want to make sure that I'm spreading awareness now. But I'm also going to do another Forza Horizon 5 giveaway when I get to 1,000 subscribers on the channel. So hopefully in the next couple months, I'll be able to give away 2 copies of Horizon 5 to you guys just to thank you all for your support. So there we go, though. We won the second race. So as you can see here on the far right, I got 20 points for coming in first again. If I hit next, this is that grand leaderboard for the championship that you have to place first on to get the rewards. Again, I'm up by 10 points. I don't necessarily have to come in first place in the next race. I just have to make sure that I have enough points to beat whoever is in second place currently. Second or third, I guess, in this case. But nonetheless, we're going to go ahead and jump into that final race and into our final car. All right, here we go in the last race. We're using the Mercedes-AMG GTR, and the share code for the tune that we've got on this will be up on the screen now. See how this does. Typically with these videos, what I do is I try to recommend a tune out of the 3 that I use. You know, not necessarily. Most of the tunes that I use come from the same creator, same tuner, and it's always, or most of the time, it's going to be Grundy. And I've really never had an issue with any of his tunes. Sometimes it just depends on, you know, what car is available to you. Most of the time, if you've got a decent tune, you really don't have to go buy a new car for an event. So most of the time, that's just the way it is. The tunes, you know, are similar enough to where they actually, you know, do what you need them to do. And it just comes down to which car you have. So, but sometimes, I mean, I've had tunes that, and cars, sometimes it's not even the tune. Sometimes a tune absolutely cannot help. But, you know, if there is ever that case, I definitely make sure to call that out and try to have people avoid either that car or that tune or the combination of both. So, this GTR is handling quite well. It feels a lot more planted than the Corvette did. The BMW, I guess this feels more planted than the BMW as well. The BMW was a little slidey, not like awful, but a little too slidey for me. So I would probably do this Mercedes if I had it. But that's just me. I mean, there's probably other cars that are really good. And that's something else for the Discord server, if you're still around and we're here for that part. In the Discord server, it's not just limited to me posting tunes and stuff in there. And that's the same for the comments as well. If you come across a car and a tune that does really well in one of these events, definitely leave it down in the comments. Go put it in the Discord server in that channel for tunes and share codes. Because that's literally there to help other people, you know, try to find success in this game. So definitely don't be selfish. If you do find something else, leave it for somebody to see. So but we got first place there, and that'll get us 20 more points for 60 in total. And that gets us the FR Spotlight complete. And again, that'll get us those 3 stars because we raced and won against the highly skilled Drivatars. And it gets us that nice BMW M3-GTR. But there you go. That's completing that FR Spotlight Seasonal Championship. And this is the car that it gets you. I hope you guys did enjoy the video or found it helpful. Definitely leave me a like on the video if you did. Definitely get subscribed if you want to stay tuned for future Forza Horizon 4. Before too long, Horizon 5 content, along with if you want to be eligible and entered into that Horizon 5 giveaway that we've got coming up. Again, one when it launches, and then another one whenever we get to 1,000 subscribers on the channel. But I hope you guys do have a great rest of your day, and we will see you in the next video.